Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. So now guys, there's nothing more delightful than watching a fight between two people that are completely devoid of any form of demure. So these people that have no elegance or no self-check, a fight between these two types of people is always a delight to watch. It's eventually rolling in the mud and pulling each other's clothes off is how this sort of fights usually happen. So now to Tunde Bakare and Femi Fani-Kayode we go. As guys, I bring you this. Expose my ugly past over Tinubu comment. Pastor Bakari dares Fani-Kayode Odumakun. So an ongoing battle, of course. A lot of this drama has been tracked on this channel, and there's two videos being posted in succession. Either posting the first video before this or after this. So just look out for two videos on this particular topic, because Fani-Kayode's account is also recounted in a video as well on this channel. So look out for that. But again, expose my ugly past over Tinubu comment. Pastor Bakari dares Fani-Kayode Odumakun. So now let's now see what this mud fighting is all about. The senior pastor of the Citadel Global Community Lagos State, Tunde Bakare, has dared a former minister of aviation Femi Fani-Kayode and the spokesman of Yoruba Socio-Cultural Group Afenifere, Mr. Yinka Odumakin, to expose his supposed ugly past and feel free to publish it. Bakari on Tuesday for the first time reacted to the statement he made about former governor of Lagos State Asiwaju Bola Tinubu, saying that Fani-Kayode was in the grip of Satan when he, Bakari, ministered Jesus Christ to his mother in the recent past. Fani-Kayode had on Monday called out Pastor Bakari over the accolades he gave to the national leader of the All Progressive Congress, Tinubu, noting that he did not know who was dragging Bakari's balls. Fani-Kayode had said on October the 28th, 2019, Pastor Tunde Bakare said the following: Tinubu will give account for all his deeds. He should not be seen as a generous man. He is an integral part of the rot in Nigeria. Curiously, just 1 year and 2 months later, on December the 20th, 2020, the same Tunde Bakare changed the music and said the following about the same man. He said, people should see Tinubu as a Yoruba hero. He should not be vilified like Jefita, the Galiadite. The Galiadite. So apologies for how I'm pronouncing that. It's a biblical term. So I'll spell that Jefita for you, and then you can get your own pronunciation. Is Jephthaah, and the Gileadite is Gileadite. So that's that. He has fought many battles on behalf of the Yoruba people and won despite his rough beginning, and God does not need anybody's permission to put such in his hall of fame despite their past deeds and ancestry. Is he being blackmailed? Are his balls being squeezed by a hidden hand? Is there a deep secret somewhere that we know nothing about and that they are dangling over his head like a sword of Damocles? Could this volte-face have been motivated by the fact that an unsavory event which allegedly took place in 1990 in the life of the pastor was about to be exposed by the Tinubu camp? I am not making any allegations here. I am only asking a question. Again, could it have anything to do with an allegedly ugly situation with a bank whose ownership recently changed hands? Fani-Kayode further said. Similarly, the Afenifere spokesman described Bakare's accolades for Tinubu as displeasing, whilst questioning the morality of praising him. In his column in a Nigerian newspaper, Odumakun wrote, "It is the very height of the abuse of the rostrum for a pastor to say to us, no matter how God-forsaken the country has become, that if somebody is accused of being a thief, the rest of us should go and become thieves. In a statement he personally signed on Tuesday, Pastor Bakari dared Fani-Kayode to expose the supposedly ugly past that he had. Bakari said, "Good morning, Yinka. Hope you are much better. I have just read Fani-Kayode's piece where he quoted you and others. As he described you affectionately as his brother in the piece, I believe you are either companions or must be in the same league or camp. I have only one appeal to make through you to him. Tell him to expose my supposed ugly past of 1990 he must know about, and the shady deals involving some bank that just changed hands that involved me in any shape or manner. If Femi does not do so as soon as possible, then he has published deliberate falsehood about me. I will await this publication soonest. For the sake of Femi's mother, who I ministered Christ to in their papa home whilst Femi himself was still in the grip of Satan, I will hold my peace for now. My last word to you and to the likes of Femi is that 10,000 times 10,000 of Tinubu or anyone for that matter has nothing on me to make me say the words I spoke for or against him either in the past or now." Bakari noted that no one in Nigeria or elsewhere in the world can blackmail me over anything done in the past to anyone or with anyone. If you or him or any other person know of any shady deal that I have done with any individual, corporation or government, please feel free to publish it. Yinka Odumakun, I cannot thank you enough for reading this long epistle in your present state and for distributing same on your different platforms. So there you have it now. It claps back, of course. I mean, Tunde Bakari will always clap back. So these two, they're like a couple of so like a cheap Ashawo type people. This Fani-Kayode and Tunde Bakari, very messy, very inelegant sort of people, very crass and vulgar sort of people. So you would expect this sort of behavior because, of course, they all are feed of that need for attention. Femi Fani-Kayode is a politician. Tunde Bakari is a pastor. So this pathway for any man is one really that places you at the very forefront of the attention of as mass a number of people as are willing to give you attention. So now them brickbatting each other is them just bouncing off each other, feeding off what they know how to feed off best, which is attention. So Fani-Kayode, of course, will lump back again with some inane diatribe, and then what is his name? Tunde Bakari will counter that with some crude and incomprehensible gibberish. So gibberish and diatribes is now going to be the contention between these two elements. But then at the core of it now is this now volte face that what is his name? Tunde Bakari has done when he slammed Tinubu barely a year ago on this same rostrum that is a pulpit that has now turned into a political platform, to a political rostrum, that is slammed Tinubu barely a year ago on that rostrum, and is now turning round now 360 degrees, a volte face, to now praise and eulogize Tinubu on that same rostrum. So the hypocrisy, the lack of integrity, the inconsistency, the lack of fiber or backbone or morality, it's just a grab. This is why I always say that the entirety of Nigeria is just a criminal enterprise. This is an act of criminality right there, because a lie has been told in one form or the other. It's either he was lying about what is thought on Tinubu barely a year ago, or is lying about his thought about Tinubu now, because there's nothing in the space of 12 months that would have facilitated for this a complete change of heart to now describe a thief and a devil as a saint and a savior. So now this is the situation that we find ourselves in, the rank hypocrisy even in the hallowed chambers of a church. Come share thoughts about all this with me in the comment section, but before you come share those thoughts, click on the red subscribe button so it turns gray. Bell button notifies you every time I drop a new video. Click on like as well because that helps with the YouTube algorithm. Once you've done all the clickings, come join me then in the comment section. Come tell me what you're making of the battle between the preacher man and Fani-Kayode. Let's call him the butcher man. So the preacher man and the butcher man is the topic. What says you? So I'll leave you here. Carry this conversation on with you in the comment section, but here I say